Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Real quick, y'all reckon this? This is a Jeep. Recognize this? This, my friend, is a Jeep Cherokee, baby Cherokee. I think a Latitude. Y'all know I got one of these. Yes, mine's is a little much nicer than this, and mine don't have this such problem. Y'all see that, ladies and gentlemen? That is what we call a check engine light, and when that light is on, you basically have a few problems. Now, the severity of the problem is yet to be known, okay? That's not usually known until I do what we call scan the computer system, okay? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna eventually have to do that, but some kind of transmission issues. That's pretty much what the only reason I wind up with it. Anything else, they probably would have gave somebody else. I tend to get, I'm not sure it's under warranty, 46,000 miles. It could be, depending on what kind of coverage they got, and it depends on what they have, what coverage they have. Now, because this baby Cherokee 2016 model, it likely is equipped with the ZF version, the ZF 9-speed front-wheel drive transmission. Okay, that's pretty much what they put in these Cherokee. Now, guys, I'll be the first to admit there was a lot of problems with the early edition. I think this model Cherokee came out in 2014. Oh my goodness, there was a lot of problems with that transmission. Not so much the transmission, guys, it was the software that controls the transmission. So there have been numerous computerized flash update to this particular transmission. All right, now there has been some minor upgrades to the physical transmission down in the dog clutch area and things like that. In fact, I had one apart back in 2015. The truck came out in 2014. I think I had some problem. I had one early edition that was a recall that we had to go in the rear of the transmission and install a snap ring to hold something. I can't remember what it was, but yes, I have been inside one. I have removed one to do something as simple as a transmission filter change, because you can't physically do a transmission service on a ZF 9-speed transmission. That's because the filter is integrated inside the transmission close to the pump, which means you have to remove the transmission in order to replace the filter. And I don't know if too many guys is willing to do that. All right, so guys, what I want to do right quick is go and scan. I'm gonna hook up my scan tool, and we're gonna go take a look at the computer and see what kind of fault code this check engine light giving off. All right, so I'm gonna go to a quick break. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I have the computer pulled up. Yes, this is a 2016 Jeep Cherokee. Oh, with a 3.2. Okay, it's not the multi, it's a 3.2. And guys, right off the bat, you can see yellow typically indicates there's a trouble code in these particular module. Okay, we have a code in the BCM and the TCM. Let's do the minor one first. Let's take a look at what the BCM saw. Some wiper problems. Okay, we're not really interested in that. Let's take a look at what the TCM problem is, which is why she brought it in. Okay, guys, P0887 stands for TCM power control high. Okay, if one look at that, they will automatically assume there's something going on with the TCM, which stands for transmission control module. Okay, and this is stored, it's not nothing active. In fact, let's take a look at what it is you should be doing to address this code. All right, oh, so this is likely some type of, guys, I'm scanning through this fairly quick, but you really should check all this stuff. I tend to go straight to possible causes, just to take a quick glance at what I'm up against. Okay, so this is either some kind of wiring problems, or at the very bottom you could have a problem with the TCM, transmission control module. All right, so now I highly suggest you go through these steps, guys. Okay, I'm just doing quick reference, quick diagnosis right now. In fact, I'm gonna make this even quicker. We're gonna go back into my topology, because what I want to view is this. Y'all understand these lightning bolts represent a flash update. There's a flash update in the PCM, the TCM, and the HVAC. What we're concerned with is the TCM. So guys, what I want to do is click that, because I want to see there's any kind of particular flash update that will address this code, P0887. Now let's go to flash. We're going to take a look at the TSB associated with this flash, and it's simply called transmission diagnostic and shift enhancement. Let's click that and see what this flash will likely address. Okay, 2016 is exactly what I'm working on, shift enhancement. Alright guys, we got a couple of fault codes here. These are symptom conditions of a 2.4. So had I been working on a Cherokee with a 2.4, this flash will address these fault codes. Okay, but I am working on a Cherokee with a 3.2. So this flash will address any of these fault codes that happens to be the problem. And ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? P0887. Okay, so likely there's a high possibility chance that this flash update will address this code. In fact, it says it's right here. Some customer may experience a meal light on. Upon further investigation, a technician may find one of the following DTC. Instead of finding one of the following DTC, in fact, I did find one of the following DTC. This DTC right here. So what Chrysler recommended me to do is simply flash update this controller. Okay, now these don't pay very much at all, guys. In fact, pay 3/10 to flash update this trans module. Okay, you would spend more time diagnosing this stuff than you will actually making the actual repair. In this case, the actual repair looks like it's going to turn out to be just merely flash updating it. So I just want to give you guys the heads up on that. But ladies and gentlemen, do not, I repeat, do not go and replace a TCM just because you see a P0887. Okay, according to Chrysler, there is a flash update that will address that. I just showed it to you right here. In fact, guys, I am gonna move right along with, let's see, in fact, let's just go ahead and do this because I want to flash update it and then drive the car. Okay, now if I do this flash update and drive this car and the code return, yes, we got a problem, but I've done this before and it always successful repair, guys. Okay, so it should turn out to be a successful repair. So much that the TSB called it out. Basically, and Chrysler has pretty much diagnosed it for you. They're telling you what you should do. Okay, so I'm going through the motion and the procedure, doing what was suggested. Okay, this is pretty much suggested, and everything matched up. Okay, had I had a different fault code, no, this TSB would not apply. But because that P0887 was in the memory, this TSB apply. So I'm merely flash updating it. I will go test drive it. Okay, this is a 9-speed transmission, so there's no easy way to check and verify fluid. In fact, that shouldn't be a concern unless you have leaks, according to the training instructor. So I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. This is gonna finish flashing. It's gonna take a minute. See, as you can see now, he's erasing the memory, and then it's gonna rewrite new programming into the controller. Okay, so no sense of y'all watching this drag out. Just know that this is probably something you should get done in the event you have a P0887. All right, so that's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video.